a place where the heart is without fear, and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depths of truth, and tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sands of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee to ever-widening thought and action into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let our country awake. Amen. Will recognize that as a poem by Ramadana Tagore. He was the poet laureate of India. He won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1917, the year John Kennedy was born. He was a great nonviolent supporter of India's independence and a great friend of Gandhi. In fact, it was Tagore who gave Gandhi the name Mahatma, which means great spirit. He died in 1940, the year I was born, in case you're interested. And I learned that poem while I was in India in 1981, participating in a film called Gandhi, which I'm happy to say was a great success everywhere, but nowhere was it a bigger success than in my community, in Hollywood of all things. Go figure. It won the Oscar in 1982 as Best Movie. It seemed everyone in Hollywood loved Gandhi. Everyone in Hollywood wanted to be just like Gandhi, thin, tan, and moral. I hope you will bear with me this afternoon. I'm going through a bit of an identification crisis, for lack of a better term. You see, from the fall of 1999 until the spring of 2006, I was affectionately known far and wide as the acting president of the United States. Series was canceled. And since then, I am affectionately known far and wide as the former acting president of the United States. And it's a very difficult thing to adjust to. In fact, just yesterday, as I was boarding the plane in LAX to come up here, I was greeted by a fellow passenger. Good morning, Mr. President, Air Force One in the shop. There were two people seated behind me arguing about my identity, and halfway through the flight, I heard the woman say in a loud whisper to her husband, no, he is not Emilio Estevez's brother, he is Charlie Sheen's son. After we landed, I was walking to the baggage area, and two little pre-teenage girls came running up to me, all aflutter, and one of them said, "Oh, sir, we love you so. You're our favorite person in all the world. Please, could we have your autograph?" Of course, I said, and I signed autographs for both of them. And as they walked away, I overheard one say to the other, "I can't make out his handwriting. Who did you say he was?" It's not easy being Sheen. I've been an actor all my life. In fact, I have no conscious memory of ever not being an actor. I couldn't identify as such when I was a child, of course, until I started going to the movies around age 5 or 6. And then gradually, it began to dawn on me that I was like those people up on the screen. And it was an extraordinary revelation, because I knew even then that I would never be happy unless I pursued that wondrous mystery that possessed me and which gave me a possession of myself.